Hi there, it's Tracy Vance with just a quick tip for you. One of the things that I use a lot with my coaching clients, and to be fair with my guys who come for readings if it's appropriate, is about journaling. Now, journaling is really just the Americanism for diary keeping. And it's not about sitting there going, "Dear diary, I'm having a pants day," okay, although that's fine too. So, what is journaling? Well, journaling is basically getting all your thoughts and feelings out of you and onto paper. Why do we do it? It's not just to give you more work to do, all right, because I know we're all really busy. And that's actually part of the problem. We live in a world that is really, really busy. Our heads are busy all the time. And so many of my meditation guys come to me and go, "Oh God, you know what? I just can't do meditation. I've tried so many times, can't empty my head." Well, A, if your head was empty, you'd probably be dead because you just cannot switch your brain off completely. B, we have so much in our heads and not enough time to process it. So what I recommend is you get yourself a notebook, you don't have to spend a fortune, and just in the morning, sit and journal about whatever's on your mind, whatever's coming up in the day ahead. There may be a problem in your life that you need some help with, and just getting it out of you can really help. It might be that one of the kids has driven you insane getting ready for school and it's kind of doing your head in. Now, if mornings don't work for you, because I appreciate that, sometimes mornings can be really hectic. I know that mine are. So it may be that an evening journaling session suits you, okay? Doesn't need to be war and peace, doesn't need to take forever. And just journal about your day. Oh, you know what, my boss did this, or one of my colleagues upset me because of this, or do you know what, I'm really stressed today because I've got 3 birthday parties, Christmas coming up, I don't know, school holidays, whatever it might be. So just get those thoughts out. Now, if you are aware that there is something from your childhood or something from your life that you haven't really processed and got rid of, pick that. If you've got a question like, I don't know, I'm stuck in my job, what should I be doing? Journal on it. Because what happens is once we get it out of our head and once we get it onto paper, firstly, we can get the objectivity to be able to see how we're thinking and feeling. On top of that, we can reframe it, which just basically means we could look at it and go, okay, so my boss was a bit of an arse today. I wonder why that is. And it might be that they had a row with their partner on the way out the door. It might be that they had a mare getting to work, okay? It's not about making excuses for them. If they've been an arse, they've been an arse, okay? But it's about understanding that it isn't necessarily personal. If you've had words with a sibling or a parent, it might be about what's going on in their life. It may not be all about you, all right? So getting it onto paper allows you to reflect on it. You can identify behaviors and patterns. You can see the language that you're using again, like, "Oh, I'm really struggling with finances again this month," or, "Oh, it's just impossible for me to get the weight off that I want to lose." You know what's going on in your life, but bringing something from the subconscious mind to the conscious mind just means that we can do something with it. If we are not aware that we do it, there's nothing we can do. So if you're smoking 40 cigarettes a day and don't really realize you're doing it, it's going to be hard to reduce that to 20 or stop smoking if that's what you want to do. Okay, so this is about being able to see what you say and do and think in life. Now, it's not about going over and over the past and keep rehashing it. It is about letting go of things. And although we might have dealt with it 5 years ago, something else may have happened to bring it back to the fore, okay? And so therefore, there clearly is something else that needs to be processed. That's just human nature. That's the way it goes. Now, I also say to my meditation guys, offload, do what I call a brain dump into your journal before you meditate. Because your head is gonna be full of, "Oh my God, I didn't send that email. What are we having for dinner tonight? Well, who's picking up Mary from school later on?" Whatever is in your head. So get it onto paper. And one of the other issues, which is a post-COVID issue, is so many people are working from home now. And that commute home, even if it was only 10 minutes, was their buffer zone between work and home, and it's where they decompressed. So have you found that you've lost that switch off time between your two lives? Because this is a great way to get it out of you so that you can then go and do something else, rather than while you're prepping dinner you're stressing over something to do with work. You know, you should be present at dinner, hearing your kids and your partner and, you know, talking to your dog. So it's really, really important. And I have so many clients that see the benefit of having journaled, and they can identify things that they want to change. And it's also a really good measure of your progress. All right. It's shown to help you sleep. It's shown to help reduce stress and anxiety. It's shown to help lift your mood and get rid of depression. And really make sure that you include 3 things that you are grateful for every single day. And if you really struggle to find something you're grateful for, it might just be, I'm grateful for the beautiful blue sky. I'm grateful it's not raining. Do you know what? I'm grateful I'm not living in a war-torn country. So if you're struggling, there really doesn't feel to be anything good in your life, A, you need to really find something that you are grateful for, however small. And B, it's time to make some changes, because we should all be grateful for what we've got, even if it's a roof over our heads, or food in the cupboard, even if it's not, you know, the food we'd really want, but it's still there. It's better than having no food at all. All right. So journaling is incredibly important. I definitely recommend it. And I know that we're all busy and it's easy to say, I don't have the time, but how important is your health? How important is your sanity? How important is it for you to live the life that you want and to be the person that you want to be? Only you can answer those questions. But I would say, where is it on a scale of 1 to 10? With 1 being nowhere near where I want it to be, 10 being absolutely perfect. And if you're a 10, brilliant. But I would hazard a guess that if you're watching this, you're probably not at a 10. All right. So where is your life and where does it need to be? If you're at a 6, what do you need to do to get it to a 10? And the journaling will help you with that alone. So if you get stuck, if you need help, give me a shout. I'm more than happy to work with you. But in the meantime, I know that you can do this, because you totally rock. All right, catch up with you soon.